Hello, welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast. I'm Leverton, and this is Everything. I review literally everything, but mostly, to be honest, movies and TV series. And today, and that's first rule. Second rule is that every review that I do is under 10 minutes. And I am reviewing Naked from 2017. And my review, shockingly, is better than Groundhog Day. This will be shocking, I bet, to some people, but I think this film is much better than the legendary Groundhog Day. Both, of course, are time loop movies, but I think in this one, the main character is a little more palatable. He's just a normal guy who's trying to marry into a very ambitious family. And of course, this movie wouldn't exist without Groundhog Day, but the idea of reliving a moment where you are trapped naked in an elevator again and again is much more interesting for me than spending the day in some random town in upstate New York. This is one of those films you can watch once and you don't really need to watch it again. It's not a movie you can watch again and again, and I think that's the same is true for Groundhog Day. Because to pull back the curtains a little bit, my son wanted to have a podcast with me, and that's called the Everything and More Etc. podcast. And I think the premise of the show is that I often recommend stuff that we can watch that I kind of grew up with or I watched before they were born, so theoretically I know which movies are good. And then there are movies that I'll remember that I really liked at the time I watched them. I think Indiana Jones is a good example. I really hated Indiana Jones when I rewatched it as an adult, because he's a pedophile. Come on, for sure, 100%. Indiana Jones is dating somebody who would have him arrested. Who could have him arrested? Yeah. But Groundhog Day is the same thing. Not about the P word there, but about the fact that it doesn't hold up as good as I imagined. I think the problem with Groundhog Day, and I'll talk about that when I review that movie, is that it's so iconic. It's a Groundhog Day type situation that the idea of it has spawned so many other movies that the actual movie itself is not. I mean, it's an okay movie, but it's kind of like The Matrix as well. You go back and watch that and you're like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not as revolutionary now as it used to be. Although the very fact that it seems a bit overdone now is what made it revolutionary in the beginning. It was the first one. Yeah. So this one is really funny. And I think it's more an anxiety inducing, just being stuck in this elevator. It's crazy. It's a good movie. I recommend it. Yeah, I've already recommended my son's podcast, my son and I, the podcast we have, the Everything and More, etc. podcast, so I can end this review, and you do you.